Hey guys, welcome to Brutal by Nature pre-show from SMC International presents INNO3D Champions League powered by NZXT, EliXiR eSports, Platonia and Tech Dreams. मैं हूं आपका होस्ट और दोस्त अभिषेक और मेरे साथ में है गर्व from EliXiR Analyst Desk and we guys are here to make your quarantine time amazing.
Indeed, Abhishek. We have a really amazing match coming up for you guys. In fact, it is the finals of the loser brackets of SMC International Presents INNO3D Champions League. We have ReckoninG eSports, one of the biggest organizations in India in eSports currently, going up against a fairly unknown team, but still a powerhouse to be reckoned with. They are going up against the ReckoninG. Now, talking about the lineups of both the teams, talking about ReckoninG eSports, first of all, it's a really well-known team in the Dota circuit, but they've recently branched out to many other esports titles as well, such as CS:GO as well. Talking about the lineup, we have Wimp as the captain, we have Triance, we have Clouda. He is known to pull up some really flashy plays as well. We have Vexy and we have Betray. With that, we have TheRADSyndicate, we have we have Paradox, we have Ghost Verified, we have Cliche, and we have Zenith, plus we have Vision as well. Now, plus the guys, the video is actually on the screen. You can see it commencing real time on the screen as well. Talking about,
I believe ReckoninG is going to steal the show today, man.
yeah, because it actually seems like it, but still the TheRADSyndicate has actually been known to put up some really great shows in the past. In this tournament itself, these guys have been playing really well. Talking about ReckoninG a bit, these guys actually lost. These guys were in the upper brackets until Blaze defeated them 16-3 in the last match of the semi-finals of the upper brackets. Now these guys are thrown down into the losers brackets, and I think these guys could make it through. And whoever is going to win from the TheRADSyndicate or from ReckoninG, either one of them is going to be facing Blaze. I think a Blaze versus ReckoninG rematch is a bit likely to happen again, and I think ReckoninG needs to up their game because 16-3 is not a respectable score by any means, to be honest. And with that, we have a giveaway. Abhishek, please elaborate.
Yeah, talking about the giveaway, we are hosting a great giveaway where you could stand a chance to win great merchandise from INNO3D India. Plus, you can win coupon codes worth rupees 10,000, which you can redeem at the website www.smcinternational.in. It's so simple to take part in the giveaway. You just have to share this stream with your friends and your knowns with the hashtag ICL2020 so that we can locate your post and the winners would be chosen on the day of the finals itself.
Well, guys, if you're watching this stream and if you want to win something extra, add to your valuable experience, you can do the following. With that, we have the server ready or the place ready. Our caster Adi is ready. A really amazing guy. Here's Adi. Why don't you take it from here?
Hello and welcome back, guys, to SMC International Presents INNO3D Champions League powered by EliXiR eSports. This is the finals of the losers bracket. It's between ReckoninG eSports and the TheRADSyndicate. They have both lost to Blaze eSports in the recent match. This can actually be a redemption for TheRADSyndicate or even ReckoninG eSports when it comes to the losers finals. Losers finals actually, and the Trice can get a pick right here onto Vision. Gets one, gets two. Ghost Verified is also done. Water flick onto Zenith. Trice is showing his amazing gameplay already in this field right now, and Clouda is gonna shut the round down. What a quick round from ReckoninG eSports right there, and Trice just flicking onto 3 heads on top mid. That has been an amazing gameplay from Trice already. It's just the first round of the game. Trice, just chill out, cool down. You don't have to flip off already like that. Now the TheRADSyndicate's low on money, and ReckoninG eSports, having spent 21k in the second round of the game, is going to be interesting as they try to finish him off with all these nades. It's gonna be a mid nade stack. That, I think, is gonna kill Betray. No, it's not. 29 HP on Betray. That nade is gonna connect onto a couple of players. Clouda can able to take 1, 2. Does he force the third player? He does. Takes 4 right there with the support of Betray. That Clouda. Ultimate gameplay from Clouda. Vision can take one down right here, but Vexy is gonna shut that round down. Second round goes to ReckoninG eSports. Clouda killing 60% of the enemy team right there with that from Mars gameplay. That was really good from Clouda. 3 from Mars is 1 M4 and a UMP 9, UMP 45. in the hands of ReckoninG eSports. And a 4-5 AK buy from the TheRADSyndicate on the third round of the game. They are not going to save up for any kind of ops or additional utils, as they do want this early rounds immediately as soon as possible. That nade is going to come through from Betray onto high mid. Flashing high mid, it's TheRADSyndicate's Dust. Clouda gets spotted by INNO3D. Or is it the opposite? Clouda gets taken down by INNO3D. INNO3D expects an underpass push, tries to gonna be able to take down Paradox. Rexy gonna flash out top mid. Is that flash gonna be capitalized on? Spots the barrel, Betray. Can he get the kill? Does, but himself going down to 15 HP. That nade does not connect onto jungle. Betray is gonna smoke himself out for a safe passage. That bomb is dropped on TV room. Radvision is just gonna pick that bomb up and follow up with his team. Wimp just gonna take down Zenith right there. The bomb is picked up by Vision. 2v4, but it is absolutely doable as Vision does have full HP and an AK in his hand. The C4 is with him. I think they're trying to get an opening onto B side, but pretty sure that Trice is gonna be Wexy and Betray is gonna be able to close that down. Vision still checking to find Wimp, but that boost, that position is very good as Wimp takes down both the players and wraps the third round in favor of ReckoninG eSports. INNO3D did not expect that peeking position right there from Wimp. He just stayed there and waited for any kind of pushes and shut him down immediately. That is a pretty safe position to be, but unless they pre-fire that position where only your head actually shows out, then you're gonna be instantly one-tapped with that AK-47. Fourth round of the game. Looks like ReckoninG eSports has been shutting them down. That is a hefty load onto the economy of TheRADSyndicate, as they are gonna have to go on that half buy. One scout, 4 deagles and armor. Pretty much not gonna be enough against ReckoninG eSports whatsoever. That vent is broken. 1 mid, 2A, 2B. That shot comes through from Betray. That flash is really good as TheRADSyndicate Vision taken down, but both verified. 1 deagging Trice. Zenith able to get Trice as well. Vexy gonna get both verified. Can he get another one? Running out of bullets at the right absolute time. Zenith just escaping with that 1 HP. Vexy, Paradox can get a couple of kills right here onto B shot and to connector if they decide to push. That nade is C4 is gonna get picked up. Going for the A side, it's Paradox. They have to win this round to gain back any kind of control on their economy. Wimp just checking for any kind of CT pushes. Paradox is right there, trying to spot any players off guard if possible. Wimp is gonna push up to CT. Can Zenith be taken down right here? Just 1 HP left. Can he get the 1 dig onto Wimp? Does connect. What a shot by Zenith. That 1 HP is ultimately enough for Zenith to take one more down to his grave. Takes another one down. Vexy, what a pre-fire position. His pre-firing angle is Zenith with that Desert Eagle and 1 HP. This might be a round in favor of TheRADSyndicate. That is really, really good from Zenith. A showdown from Zenith, if you had to mention. And Paradox has shown his skills in the last game against Blaze eSports. Cloud gonna take out Zenith. Just gonna fall back as he does not have any kits nor the time to defuse the bomb. So just gonna save the M4 and fall right back. Paradox just lurking, hoping to find a kill, but gonna find nothing right there. Paradox has proven to be the #1 player in his whole team across the games against Blaze eSports and XTM, as he was the top fragger. And again, but no frags in this game yet, but still he is a force to be reckoned with, as he just whips out and whiplashes onto the gameplay with his own style, with his own take on the gameplay on the CSGO meta when it comes to the gaming with like legendary teams like Blaze eSports. Paradox still looking for any kind of lurking peaks from the CT players. The Molly is gonna come through onto connector. Goes verified, stopping any pushes or aggressive peeks onto connector. Paradox is gonna flash out A main. That flash is gonna connect onto Wimp. That pick is gonna come through from Wimp onto Zenith. Betray might be able to pick out a player right here on A main. Vision pushing underpass. That smoke is gonna be right there on the right time. Paradox. The push is unknown. Nobody has noticed yet. Does spot one player, I suppose, but Clouda just gonna take out Paradox. Has his silent stepping. There is one player chair. That Molly is gonna come through. The chair player is gonna have to fall back. That connected push is gonna come through from Vision. Expecting some kind of boost right there, but probably gonna get picked out by Wexy. No, Wimp. Can't be sure as Ghost Verify just takes out Betray right there. Nice headshots. The shots have been connected by the ReckoninG. 3-1. Clouda can get a pick right here. Does not connect completely. Both gonna fall back. That wallbang is gonna come through, but nothing is gonna connect as Vision can get a pick right here onto Wexy. Wexy is down. Player on Palace, INNO3D is gonna take care of that. Both is gonna push through CT, and I think they already heard the footsteps. Wall banks are gonna come through, but nothing still connecting at all. That plant is going for connector. A smoke diffuse is not gonna come through. That is a fake from Clouda. He's gonna have to take it at some point. Maybe he gets it. Maybe he gets it. No, he does not. I guess Ghost Verified is gonna spray him down. That is 3 players is spraying down at one spot, and there's no way that he has any escape from that position. Wimp is just gonna finish out one more before he goes. Does have the economy right on the side of ReckoninG. They can buy a couple of AKs and still have enough money for all the utils they want. And they do. They go for a full AK stack, and the rest of the team of ReckoninG eSports having nothing much to refer to in terms of guns. Just Wimp holding it up. Paradox is gonna push up onto apps. 3 players posting up mid. That decoy flash is gonna come through onto underpass, but it's not actually gonna connect as Wimp is gonna pick up Vision, falling right back. 23 HP. Tries is gonna pick up one and gonna get immediately traded out by Wimp. That nade is gonna come through. Maybe kills him, but no. Wimp. Right place at the right time. Just gonna fall back. That is unlucky for Zenith. You hate to see that. You hate to see that when you're just planting and defenseless. They just spray you down with that USPS on close ranges. You just hate to see that. Paradox does not know that Wexy is right there. The bomb is in his hands. He's just keeping on checking. Mark it and be short, expecting for some kind of push. Just does chuck apps, but chucking a nade down there would be good, but Paradox is gonna get taken right out by Wex. Gonna pick up that AWP, maybe a kit right there. Does not have a kit, just gonna have to fall back and defuse immediately. Defuse is gonna come through, a 10-second defuse from Wexy. What a play from Wexy. But we have to say that Paradox did not expect that push from apps whatsoever. The bomb is defused. That is the 4th round going through ReckoninG eSports. 2-round lead in their hand when it comes to the 7th round of the game. Trice is gonna pick up that AWP. Gonna pass it back to Betray. 4 M4s and 1 AWP in the hands of ReckoninG eSports. Whereas the TheRADSyndicate is probably going for another AK stack. No, 2 AKs for Desert Eagles in the hands of ReckoninG. And ReckoninG eSports seem to be on a complete full buy. That flash is gonna come through from Wexy. Almost connecting onto Trice right there from Palace. Just gonna be able to fall back at the right moment. INNO3D. I don't know what he meant right there with that flash, but does miss that flash completely. That smoke is gonna come through from Betray. Molly onto underpass, but the underpass player is already left. Wexy is gonna be able to take down 1. Trice just getting 2 right there onto A main. That flash is gonna follow up and takes another one down. That is 3 for Trice. Knows the last player's position. Gonna be able to take him down as well. 4 kill for Trice right there on the 7th round of the game. Going to the 8th It's a 3-round lead for Reckoning Esports again. 4 M4, 1 AWP completely saved, but 1 AK in the hands of Price. AKs can be dangerous in the hands of pros, and as we all know that Price knows his way around CS completely. He does know how to use the AK perfectly to his full advantage. And really, the teams that has attended this tournament is absolutely comparable to pro teams out there, but I do think that they lack in terms of complete strats and any kind of misleading strats that they could have used to just mask the positions and push onto sites. Just bamboozle the enemies if possible. Or maybe even just hold them out completely. That Ghost Verified pick is gonna come through. The last player's Betray. He's gonna have to fall back and just accept his death at this point. 4v1 situation. 2 on A side. Knows the position of Ghost Verified. Is he gonna be able to get the pick? No. Ghost Verified is just gonna take out Betray. And closing that third round in favor of TheRADSyndicate. Reckoning Esports. Still sitting on a 2-round lead, nothing to worry about. Does have the economy to buy a couple of M4s. And a UMP coming through from Wimp. That AWP is not gonna get passed on to Wimp, as we have seen Wimp and Betray used AWP in this late round sessions before the halftime on Blaze Esports game. And the Betray is gonna be able to get one connection right onto Ghost Verified. That is unlucky for Ghost. Does not expect the connector pick to come through. Paradox still waiting to get that stair pick. Does not seem to spot a player. Almost gets a player on ticket. Clouda still waiting for that A main push. That nade is not going to connect, but Clouda is going to be able to take out Paradox. Holding Palace at the same time. Zenith is going to pick up the bomb. I think they are going to fall right onto B, as they have spotted multiple players on A side already. Yes, that push is going to be coming in completely onto the B side. Does realize and give the call that it is B. It's Wimp. Left alone to hold B for a moment. Wimp is going to get one. Going to get traded out by INNO3D. Vision is going to take out one, but instantly traded by Betray. INNO3D versus 3. The bomb. Going to be able to get one more. His try is going to be able to take him down by INNO3D. Yes, that headshot does connect. Tries is taken down by INNO3D right there. What a good round from INNO3D. That is a showdown right there from INNO3D when it comes to the 10th round of the game. Reckoning Esports still in the lead, but it's not going to be enough, as it is quick to catch up. It's TheRADSyndicate right here, and the Reckoning Esports going to have to go on a full eco. But with the 5-7 Wimp and the P250 Clouda, Vision is going to pass up that bomb right there. Paradox is waiting for any kind of land pushes. Nothing comes through. The Fash is going to come through onto high mid. Zenith is going to fall back. Tries looking for any kind of Palace pushes if possible. All 5 just going to go straight for B. One player is spotted. Takes one down. It's Vision. No shots connected from Wimp. Clouda is also taken down by 2. Zenith spots a player right there. Gonna get that one tap right onto Betray. Knows that one player is on mark. And it's the full eek. So I think Rexy is gonna get picked pretty soon. Tries to just holding that angle, waiting for any kind of abs push to come through. Spots one player under pause, is gonna be able to take that down. Gonna save that AK for sure. Both trying to go for a pick right here by Vision. Coming on top at the end. That is the 5th round for TheRADSyndicates, coming right back up and showing their level of competence and confidence in this case. The victory is really hard to be determined at the moment, as it's coming to the 11th round of the game, and we do know that Reckoning Esports have and has been a really not light force to be reckoned with, and the TheRADSyndicate is proving to be completely challenging against Blaze Esports. Does have a real chance of coming back right here. That nade does connect on to Ghost Verified, taking him down to 84 HP minimal, but the damage is done. Zenith is gonna molly out connector, watching for any kind of jungle or connector pushes at the moment. That nade is gonna come through onto B short. Nothing is gonna be connected right there. Paradox still looking for any kind of cheeky picks that he might be able to get one. Betray is down. That spam is gonna come through from Ghost Verified. It's gonna connect onto Wimp. That is unlucky for Wimp right there, but Gun Trails does give out his position. That nade is gonna come through onto CT. Might connect right here. No, doesn't. Ghost Verified knows the position. Gets one. So 2v3 for Reckoning Esports as both the players are on A side. They might attempt right here to get back to B. They are, and Vision can capitalize on one kill right here from ladder room. No, they're just gonna fall back and save the gun, as they do not have any kits whatsoever. Falling back onto A main and saving. Ghost Verified is still just making sure that 0.1% chance of them going for it even after not having a kit is cleared out, and it is. Both players are gonna save on Palace. Just gonna save all 4 AKs right here. Trice and Vexy able to save 1 AK and an M4, and pretty much their armor. That is pretty good. Good of a save from Reckoning Esports, and ReckoninG on the lead at the 12th round of the game. That is unfair, as ReckoninG came out of nowhere, actually. Almost on a 0-3 appearance from ReckoninG and just coming back out of nowhere. Paradox and Vexy is going to smoke it out onto A main. That flash is going to come through from the T side. Smoking the cross out. That's Clouder. That Molly is going to come through onto Wan from Ghost Verified. Not going to be connecting to any players. INNO3D is going to flash onto B side. They might be faking B to go for an A. Betray can get a couple of picks right here. Does get one, but gets traded out by Zenith. Wimp can get a pick right here onto Ghost Verified. Probably does, but Ghost Verified gonna fall back onto bench. Can get a one tap. Does spray down Wimp right onto the head. Vision still looking for a mid picks, but finding none. He has the C4. Does have to go and plant that headshot connected through the bench. Ghost Verified able to take Trice right down. 2v4 again for Reckoning Esports, as 2 players are gonna come up monster. One with the CZ 75 auto, gonna get taken down by Clouda. Can't get a connection right here. It's Ghost Verified taking out Vexy, and that is the 2-round lead for ReckoninG on the 13th round of the game. On the 12th round of the game, proceeding to the 13th. And again, a 4 AK buy from the ReckoninG. 4 AKs in the hands of ReckoninG. 4 M4s, 1 AWP in the hands of Reckoning Esports. Finally able to get his AWP game back on its Betray. And hopefully does get a couple of kills right here to support his team at this 13th round of the game before the first half. Mirage is pretty much a CT-sided map, and if Reckoning is unable to make use of all the advantages they can get against the ReckoninG, I do not see a comeback possible from Reckoning Esports at this moment. Paradox just gonna push through that molly, almost touching that molly right there, but gonna get one INNO3D. That push was completely worth it. If he gets one more, does get one more. Wimp is also down. One player is connector, but Betray is gonna pick out Ghost Verified just like that. What a flick from Betray. Zenith looking for pushes from backside, but finding none, as one is Market and the other one just waiting on ladder room right there. INNO3D is gonna be able to take out Vexy. Last player is Market, but I think Betray is just gonna attempt to get that kill right here. Maybe even clutch the round if possible. They do have the bomb. The bomb is gonna be planted, as Betray is gonna push out from jungle onto B short. INNO3D should be able to pick out Betray right here. Does get the pick onto Betray. Betray is down. Picking up the AWP, saving it probably for himself, or passing it on to INNO3D. Paradox, actually. Again, a 4 AK 1-op setup that is completely just transferred onto the ReckoninG, as Reckoning Esports are gonna have to eco once more. Wait for that half by, except for Betray without that, a Deagle without an armor. More like a curry without salt. Betray almost connecting onto, just connect onto Ghost Verified right there. That is gonna be intense for that pistol round, as again if that Deagle connects from some other player too, he's gonna be taken out of the game. Betray can get a pick right here, just connect. Gonna have to fall back, but Betray! That wallbang is just gonna connect onto Vision right, like, just like that. And the Paradox might be able to get a pick onto CT. That smoke is gonna come through onto Connector. INNO3D should be able to take out Wimp. That spray is whiffed, but just get the connection onto Wimp finally. As it's Clouda and Betray versus by Paradox. Just gonna take out Betray at the last moment. Clouda able to take one more. Probably able to get the AK as well, but Paradox should be able to close the round fairly easy. Just not completely connect, and the backstab is gonna come through, but Clouda still gonna be able to get that Ghost Verified. Gonna push Connector from just gonna get that kill as well, closing the round. The 9th round consecutively after the 4th round goes to the TheRADSyndicate. Reckoning eSports have to capture this last round of the game of the halftime to stand any chance against the TheRADSyndicate posting up on the CT side and taking advantage of the CT positions completely. TheRADSyndicate again going for that odd double up setup on CT after all. Haven't seen that in a while, as it's a 4 AK 1 op setup for TheRADSyndicate again. INNO3D is gonna pick up that bomb. It's gonna fall back immediately onto mid. Wimp looking for that nade does connect onto Paradox on underpass. Ghost Verify looking for aggressive connector position, but finding none yet. Zenith is still just checking every single corner. Paradox checking ladder room right now. Gonna get picked out by Rexy. What we have commonly seen with this high tier teams is that they do check every single corner. They don't wimp or whiff on multiple corners and just not even give a care in the world to look at some corners, but they do check every single corner if that is possible. When we check at the play of Wimp right here, Zenith is gonna miss it, but Wimp is still gonna look out at that corner before he passes through a corridor. Clouda gonna smoke off abs. Vision just gonna push up a main right now, probably gonna be able to get a kill on the Trice. Does connect completely onto Trice right there. What a headshot from coming out from Brad Vision, but INNO3D is just gonna be taken out by Betray. Ghost Verified fails to connect his shots. Betray able to escape at the right moment, as Vision is gonna be able to take out Wexy. Then Molly is gonna come through onto C. One player. Betray is gonna take out Ghost Verify, going completely aggressive to find Rad Vision. Probably is gonna find Vision at the last moment. Almost tried to spray transfer, but Wimp is gonna close the round out for another half victory for the Reckoning eSports, 6-9, and a 3-round lead for the TheRADSyndicate. It's gonna be the half right there, guys. It's SMC International presents INNO3D Champions League, powered by EliXiR eSports. It's your caster Adi. I hope that I made the gameplay a bit more interesting. I'll see you on the next one. See you on the next half in a minute, and bye-bye.
कीजिए अपने लिए गेमिंग या फिर प्रोडक्टिविटी प्री बिल्ड पीसी एट द बेस्ट प्राइजेस। विजिट कीजिए www.smcinternational.in और सेलेक्ट कीजिए हमारे प्री बिल्ड रिग्स में से अपना मनपसंद पीसी। अगर आप इनका हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस लेना चाहते हैं तो आप विजिट कर सकते हैं एसएमसी इंटरनेशनल के नेहरू प्लेस शोरूम पर। कस्टम बिल्ड्स के कोड्स के लिए आप नीचे दिए गए कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर्स या फिर ईमेल एड्रेस पर हमें कॉन्टैक्ट भी कर सकते हैं।
Hello guys and welcome back to the second half of SMC International presents INNO3D Champions League powered by EliXiR eSports. It's a 3-round lead on after the first half of the game for ReckoninG against ReckoninG eSports. Rad has proven to be a force to be coming back and fighting against ReckoninG eSports no matter what, and just determined to get the win right here on the 16th round of the game. All 4 players are going to be pushing out onto connector. That Molly is going to deal a bit of damage onto Paradox immediately. Vexy should be able to smoke out the window right here, and Clouda should be able to pick out a couple of players. One player, Ninja Vision, is gonna get a connection onto Trice, but Betray is there to trade him out. Vexy can't get a pick right here onto Paradox, does get the headshot completely connecting onto Paradox right there. Betray should be able to take one out, but INNO3D gonna trade INNO3D against Wimp, Vexy, and Clouda. Is he gonna be able to reign supreme? But Wimp is just gonna close that INNO3D push with that wall bang onto the boxes. That is lucky for INNO3D. Betray right there, have to say. Again, it is gonna be 1 Galil, 2 AK, and 2 MAC-10s for ReckoninG eSports. The MAC-10 players just buy the utils, and just to be able to provide that additional support with that utils for their teammates. ReckoninG is gonna get that eco round. Gonna prove pretty efficient against the TheRADSyndicate. As Rexy is just gonna push up mid. Betray is gonna support any kind of mid pushes. Dropping that bomb down right there. 3 players on mid. Gonna pick up that bomb. Paradox. Wimp is gonna try and come down through underpass, but tries checking for any kind of A main pushes. Finding none. Betray is gonna silent walk onto B. It's all 5 players gonna try and push B. Ghost Verified should connect 1, maybe 2, but no. Clouda is gonna take out Ghost Verified right there on apps. Another player is still left. INNO3D should be able to pick out 1. Just get 1. Hopefully get 2. Just get 2, but traded out by Wimp as it's a 2v3 for ReckoninG eSports at the moment. ReckoninG, amazing gameplay. Vision taking 1 more down. Should be able to take out Trice as well, but that shot does connect as a wall bang right there. It's a 3v1 situation. Trice should not be able to come out on top of the situation already, but Trice taking out the Rad Vision and falling right back as the bomb is dropped. That smoke's gonna come through. Paradox is trying to connect a wall bang right there onto Trice, but if he does, that is it. The round is closed in favor of ReckoninG. Came out of nowhere this round, just in favor of the ReckoninG. They are capitalizing perfectly. Trice is gonna try and push. That connection is just gonna come through onto Trice. What a wall bang right here from Paradox. Closing out Trice. That is a round going to ReckoninG. What a rad gameplay. It is the raddest gameplay that you'll ever see in this tournament, as Rad is managing to somehow come back against ReckoninG eSports out of nowhere. Shall ReckoninG eSports do their deed after all this suffering that they has gone through? But I don't think it's gonna be a perfectly able job for ReckoninG eSports to come up against ReckoninG whatsoever at this point, as Wimp is gonna buy that Tech 9. 2 players equipped with Tech 9s and 2 Deagles, 1 CZ. Zenith should be able to take out Betray and Clouda right here, but Clouda, what a connection just provided right onto the heads of Zenith. ReckoninG is a 4v4 situation. That MAC-10 is gonna get picked up by Clouda. The bomb is down, and all 4 players posting up on apps. Wimp is gonna check for any kind of backstab pushes, but finding none. Vision posted up right on B short. That smoke is gonna come through from Wimp. Cloud gonna flash out B side as well. That push and Molly is gonna force Ghost Verified to go back, but Rexy is just gonna pick him out. Cloud is able to get vision as well. One player is marked. That Molly is gonna come through in the perfect timing. That Symphony is absolutely amazing from Reckoning eSports. That's connected. What a no scope by Paradox right there on the Van. Cloud should be able to pick him up. Can he get 2 players? But Wimp is gonna assist Cloud in taking out INNO3D at the last moment of the game. It is a 2-round lead for the TheRADSyndicates, but is that gonna be enough to hold the Reckoning eSports out until the last moment? This game might be an overtime after a long time in this whole tournament. They haven't actually gotten, and no teams have actually gone to an overtime in a long time in this tournament for pretty much as far as I've been casting. And Betray is gonna molly a connector. That flash is gonna come through as well. Betray is hopefully gonna push, but Paradox not able to get that smoke spam right down. Vexy is gonna smoke out jungle. Paradox still trying to get that pick. That nade is hopefully gonna connect, but no. Paradox is gonna fall right back as Wimp is gonna smoke out apps. That molly is gonna come through onto Van. Still trying to go for a push onto B. Wimp should be able to pick out Zenith if I say, but don't get me wrong, as Zenith is still prepared for any kind of app pushes. Vision is gonna get picked out by Clouda. That smoke is gonna blind the vision of Vision right there on connector. Paradox still waiting for any kind of jungle pushes if possible. Trice is gonna pick out Ghost Verified. That scoping sound should be absolutely hearable, but Trice is gonna pick out another player. Players also down. Cloud is gonna pick out Paradox. It's Zenith against 5 players. He's just gonna have to save that M4 if possible. As Betray is going for that hunt, and almost both players really low. Zenith should be picked out right here by Clouda. Does get picked out. That headshot does connect onto Clouda. Zenith almost picking out Clouda as well, but still coming on top is Clouda and Reckoning eSports. Just a 1-round lead left to brag about for TheRADSyndicates. That is probably not going to be enough when it comes to the 20th round of the game. Reckoning eSports versus TheRADSyndicates. This is the losers bracket finals, and it's a do or die for both the teams to just stay in this tournament and prove their worth against Blaze eSports tomorrow and on the finals of the tournament. And Trice is going to be able to pick out INNO3D. Can Vision get a pick right there? Yeah, he does, and picks up the AK immediately. Cloud gonna push up on the connector. Zenith should be taken down. Tagged up pretty much highly. Wimp is gonna take out Ghost Verified as well. Vision has 30 HP. There is no chance he's gonna come back at this round and win it. Gonna get that plan down. It's Vexy. Vision still just hiding right there. Betray should be picked out right here, but no. Betray gonna get Rad Vision, but Vision is still able to connect onto Wimp and take him completely down. No round leads for TheRADSyndicates when it comes to the 21st round of the game. It's a neck-and-neck gameplay, a tie for both the teams. This is some powerful gameplay from both the teams when it comes to the 21st round. A full AK buy stack for the Reckoning eSports sides and a full M4 buy stack for TheRADSyndicates. It's AK against M4 right here, and a pure skillful gameplay from both the players. It is going to be an A execute, hopefully from Reckoning eSports. Paradox just waiting on ladder room for any kind of pushes. Waiting on underpass, I'm sorry. That flash is going to come through. Still waiting and waiting. Just probably going to be that last minute push from Reckoning eSports. Price is going to molly out underpass, under paddle. All back is going to come through, but Price just take down Rad Vision. And Paradox is able to take down Wimp. Should be taken out by Betray. Does get taken out by Betray. It is a Paradox still able to take down Vexy as well. Another molly coming through jungle. Trice almost get picked out, but the 2 players are not going to be able to take out Trice immediately. Trice should get a pick right here. Yes, what a one tap onto INNO3D that is. That is some simple or even scream shit from Trice right there. Should get picked out by Paradox. gonna push up onto site, checking A mains. If possible, that flash is gonna come right through. Should flash a couple of players. Paradox able to take off the Trey Cloud and tries just gonna shut the round down. And coming back again, it's ReckoninG eSports against the TheRADSyndicate. Rad is unable to stop that T pushes from ReckoninG eSports whatsoever. Both the teams not really able to take advantage of that 3D sided position. They are gonna have to go for a full eco, as the Vision and Zenith are able to buy the Desert Eagle, and even Ghost Verify, they are gonna go for that full half buy again in the 20 seconds round of the game. No kits bought. Paradox does buy a kit just in case they could have had the defuse. Paradox gonna push up high mid. Should be able to take out Betray. No, but gets caught off guard by Clouder right there. Paradox is down. Clouder gonna get another one. Maybe another one as well. But no, Ghost Verified is gonna push up B short. And Molly is gonna come through and stop him from pushing. Clouder gonna get Zenith as well. It's a 2v5 situation for the TheRADSyndicates. INNO3D, what a 1D right there. But gonna get traded out by Clouder as he misses the first shot. Ghost Verified still looking for any kind of exit frag possible. Should be able to take out the tray if he repeat that position. He's just gonna fall back and not take any risks of losing an AK at this moment. Ghost Verified should be picked out by Clouder fairly easily. Clouder getting that ace this round. That is really amazing for Clouder. They just set up that last kill for Clouder so he could have that ace at this moment. Full buy situation for the TheRADSyndicate. They are gonna spend that money like it never existed, and ReckoninG eSports still going for that 5 AK buy. The AWP is in the hands of Paradox after all, and he should be able to deal a lot of damage if he gets the right positions. And 3 players are gonna push up mid and under pause. Actually, he's gonna flash out high mid. That flash is gonna prove devastating against the CTs, but not able to capitalize. Betray is gonna take out Ghost Verified, tagged up himself. Zenith is gonna get one. Zenith is gonna get the second one. Paradox is still there on B, just watching for any kind of B pushes, but Trice is gonna be able to take down Zenith. Trice is gonna smoke out CT. Then Molly is gonna come through. That bomb is rotating onto A at the moment, and a jumped up position from Trice, but immediately gonna fall back. INNO3D looking for A site pushes. Should be able to pick out Betray. Betray does get picked out by INNO3D, but that Molly is gonna get INNO3D in the end. It's Paradox against Trice, and I think Paradox will come on top of this round if he gets the right angle at the right time. The reflexes are there, the flicks are there, but Trice is gonna reposition himself to sandwich. Paradox does not know the position of Trice. Should get picked out fairly easily. Does get picked out. No, what a flick onto the head of Trice right there from Paradox. And that double tap onto the head will end him completely. What a play right there from Paradox. That was amazing. That was amazingly good by Paradox. Accused of fairly a bit load of things, Paradox, but that is just pure skill if in my judgment, unless that is some script. But Paradox, that is an amazing gameplay from you. Hats off to you. That flick was amazing. And again gonna go for that from Mars and M4 buy. It's the TheRADSyndicate. ReckoninG eSports still got that economy perfectly in their hands. It's placed onto their hands whatsoever. That smoke is gonna come through. That counter smoke is gonna stop any kind of aim in early on. Vexy. Zenith is gonna get tried. Maybe able to get another one. Does get another one. But Wimp and Betray is just holding on to this round if possible. But Paradox is gonna take off Betray as well. But Wimp is gonna get finally traded out and closes the round. It's Vision for a 12-till neck-and-neck gameplay at the 25th round of the game. This is absolutely interesting as ReckoninG eSports still has the economy to buy a fairly good amount of guns to face off against the TheRADSyndicate. Paradox still has that AWP. Should be able to go to mid and get a pick right there. Rushing right onto mid is Paradox should be able to pick out Vexy. If he overpicks from mid, that is. That C4 is gonna be picked up by Betray. A flash hopefully comes up from Betray onto Connector. That high mid flash is just perfectly gonna connect. Smoke is gonna come through onto Jungle. Two players pushing underpass. That boost is gonna come up as well. Wimp gonna flash out connectors and fall right back onto underpass. Nading connectors Betray, but there's no players there yet. Paradox looking for jungle pushes from the T side, and Clouda is indeed pushed up onto jungle. Should be picked out by Paradox right there. Just waiting and waiting. It's Paradox. And Clouda should be picked out right here from Paradox. What a shot, and what a good connection onto the head of Clouda from Paradox. Vision still looking for that stare or a main pick. Wimp is gonna get picked out by Vision. Hopefully gets another one. Goes verified, take out Betray. ReckoninG's coming on top. Trice is gonna just fry Vision. Vexy and Trice against no more Vexy. That goes verified to take him down. INNO3D is down as well. It's Paradox with Trice. 6 HP left on the HP bar of Trice. Zenith should be able to take him down right here. That nade does not completely connect as Zenith takes out Trice, getting the 13th round of the game against ReckoninG eSports. This is the 26th round of the game, still indecisive at its core. It's TheRADSyndicate versus ReckoninG eSports. What an amazing sportsmanship and what an amazing pro-like gameplay from both the teams. Neck and neck until the end, says ReckoninG eSports versus TheRADSyndicate. Going for almost a full Tech 9 by its TheRADSyndicate, ReckoninG eSports. TheRADSyndicate has that 2 AK, 2 M4s and an AWP and full utils almost, except for Zenith and Vision. That flash is gonna come through from Trice. Paradox is gonna pick up Betray. That Molly is gonna stop any kind of pushes. That nade should connect as Vexy is taken down by Paradox. Zenith should be able to take out that A main player. One down, maybe two, but no, Wimp is gonna take out Zenith. That Tech 9 is gonna prove devastating, but Ghost Verified is gonna close out Cloud as well. That's the 14th round. And again, another 2-round lead for the TheRADSyndicate. If they eco again, it is done for the ReckoninG eSports side, as they do buy complete AKs. Almost a full AK buy for ReckoninG eSports. I think they are lacking on one, but no. A full AK buy for the ReckoninG eSports side. TheRADSyndicate still the same setup, the same amount of utils. Wimp is just gonna push up with that bomb. That bomb is gonna be dropped. That flash is gonna come through onto B. That underpass watch should be good enough. Betray is gonna flash out mid. AWP peaks coming in from Paradox from B shot, but unable to spot any players as the smoke is just laid out right there to block his vision completely. Just waiting for an opening to either of the sides. That Molly is just gonna connect with Zenith. 87 HP left. Wimp is gonna smoke out the market position. Wimp and Betray trying to get an opening right there onto B. Paradox is just waiting right there to pick out that high mid player. Underpass push is coming in from Clouda. The bomb is gonna get picked out by Wimp. Tries looking for that Paradox pick, but Paradox able to come on top of the situation. Might be able to get another pick onto Vexy. Does realize that someone is pushing. That connection does not connect the shot, but Paradox still gonna be able to connect onto Vexy. What a flick from Paradox right there. Ghost Verified gonna be able to take out Betray. And Wimp is the last of the two, as Clouda is still left right there. Clouda gonna be able to take out Zenith. Ghost Verified trading out Wimp. INNO3D just waiting for that Clouda push coming in through the market door. Gonna be able to pick him out. That is the 15th round going to the TheRADSyndicate. What a flick from Paradox right there from that AWP. Gonna fall back immediately. Realize the second player is just gonna push up onto ladder room and flicks right onto the body of the T-sided players. ReckoninG eSports not looking good whatsoever. A 3-round lead at the 28th round of the game. It's a TheRADSyndicate should be able to fairly easily clap Reckoning Esports at the 28th round of the game for a 16-12 victory. Paradox going for that mid pick, does not connect as no one is mid. It's a complete B waterfall if possible. If that nade comes through on the right moment, that is going to inflict a lot of damage onto all the players right there. 3 players pushing up while 2 is watching backstabs. That smokes are going to come through, that flash is going to come through as well. Double flashing on the side, that molly is going to block a couple of players. Picking out one in Slayer, but goes verified, picking out Vexy. Cloud is able to shut down the Slayer. That is taken down, but Cloud are getting 2 right there. Ghost verified is also shut down. Paradox is still alive with vision. Wimp is gonna take a bit of damage from that Molotov. Not gonna be enough as that nade is gonna connect onto Paradox. Vision is gonna push up on the side. That wall bang does not connect, but a nice try from Paradox as Vision takes down Wim. 10 HP left, and that is it, guys. ReckoninG closing the round, the game. GG for ReckoninG as they pass on to the finals with Blaze Esports. That has been an amazing gameplay, and it has been your caster Adi. And that's the game, guys. That is ReckoninG coming on top. At the end, it has been SMC International presents INNO3D Champions League powered by EliXiR Esports. And see you on the finals of INNO3D Champions League. Until then, bye-bye.